Hi guys, my name is Gabriel Caesar Rondanuo. My student number is 2510110600103. In your world, you guys said yes or no. It's same as 1, true, and 0, false in binary. The simple example is lamp. When the lamp turned on, it called true, and when the lamp turned off, it called false. Now we will talk about basic logic gates. Logic gates is the fundamental concept of computer logic. It was the language of computer, how computer talk to each other component. There are 3 types of basic logic gates. First, the NOT gate. NOT, also called as negation or inverter. The task of NOT gate is simple. It only invert any input's value. Like when we switch the lever on, the lamp will turn off. It's same when we switch the lever off, the lamp will turn on. So the truth table of NOT gates is like this. When the P is true, the value of NOT P is false. When the P is false, the value of NOT P is true. Next, the AND gate. AND will only become true if all of the input is true. Imagine when you locking the door. If you only close the door and not lock it, the door is still unlocked. It's same if you not close the door and lock it. But if you close the door and lock it, the door will be locked. So for the visualization, when we switch only one of switch the lever, the lamp will not turn on. But if you switch both of the lever, the lamp will turn on. The truth table of AND gate is like this. When the P is true and Q is true, the value of P and Q will be true. When the P is true and Q is false, the value of P and Q will be false. When the P is false and Q is true, the value of P and Q will be false. When the P is false and Q is false, the value of P and Q will be false. Next, the OR gate. OR will become true if one of the input is true. Imagine when you buy an ice cream. There are 2 flavors, chocolate and strawberry. You can choose neither chocolate or strawberry flavor, or even you can choose both of the flavor. For the visualization, when both of lever is not switched, the lamp is off. When we switch one of the lever, the lamp will be on. It's same when we switch both of the lever, the lamp will be on. The truth table of OR is like this. When the P is true and the Q is true, the value of P or Q is true. When the P is true and the Q is false, the value of P or Q is true. When the P is false and the Q is true, the value of P or Q is true. When the P is false and the Q is false, the value of P or Q is false. So, that's all for the basic logic gates. Thank you for watching.